is just too difficult to piece together the remains of the bodies inside. Meanwhile, on the investigation, still the finger of suspicion pointing to the cladding. A report in the Times today that the company that installed the cladding was told that in the US, for example, that kind of cheaper plastic cladding, which is not flame retardant, is not used on higher buildings. So that is still suspicion of what was responsible here, but as yet the investigation is still in its early stages as to what caused this horrific inferno.
We saw in our report some of the anger of those who live around there, some of the residents. What is the mood?
There is anger, there is a demand for accountability, there is a demand for heads to roll, we've heard from some people here. There is a demand for a greater political engagement from the government. Of course, you saw yesterday Theresa May making a private visit to the Grenfell Tower. Jeremy Corbyn, Sadiq Khan coming in and meeting the victims. I think that was seen by critics, certainly, as a lack of empathy on the part of the Prime Minister. But there is a real feeling that this must not be allowed to happen again. And a fear, of course, in the thousands of other towers sprinkled across this country, this city, that they should not meet the same fate. A fear about the fire regulations, a fear about the stay-put policy, a fear in buildings where there is just one staircase, where there's a lack of sprinkler system, there's a lack of a central alarm system. Those are all the big fears that are reverberating out from the shell of Grenfell Tower.
Thank you. Well, let's go to Chris Mason, our